If I were a model, I could wear pretty clothes.
If I weren't a model, I would never wear dresses made of plastic bottles.
If I were a model, I would sleep at night.
If I weren't a model, I wouldn't go to boring parties every night.
If I were a model, I would eat in restaurants.
If I weren't a model, I would never go on a diet.
If I worked in an office, I'd have air conditioning.
If I didn't work in an office, I'd go out for a walk.
If I worked in an office, I'd wear a suit and tie.
If I didn't work in an office, I wouldn't wear a suit. I'd wear a t-shirt all the time.
Hi. I hope you remember the lesson about first conditional sentences. Today, we will talk about the second conditional. You use the second conditional to talk about hypothetical situations. The nurse from the video says, "If I was a model, I would eat in restaurants." But she's not a model and she doesn't eat in restaurants. Of course, it is possible that in the future she may become a model, but it is rather improbable because she's chosen a different career. To make second conditional sentences, use the past simple after if. In the second part of the sentence, use would or wouldn't and the infinitive. We often use the contracted form. I would eat is the same as I'd eat. You can also use could in this part of the sentence. If I was a model, I could wear pretty clothes. As with the first conditional, in the second conditional, you can change the order of the clauses. You can say, if I worked in an office, I'd have air conditioning. Or, I'd have air conditioning if I worked in an office. If the sentence starts with the if clause, put a comma at the end of that clause. After I, he, she, and it, you can use either was or were. I'm sure you remember the song from the musical Fiddler on the Roof. If I were a rich man. The nurse could say both if I was a model or if I were a model. Were is more formal and is more often used in writing. An exception to this rule is if I were you, where we usually use were, not was. That's all for today. Thank you.